Well, unfortunately, my freezer quit working. It's really windy today, but yeah, that's how much water. 1 hour has passed. It's been about 2.5 hours, I think, maybe 2 hours. Yeah, we have some weather coming in. I was hoping that they were lying. I better put things away quickly. Well, unfortunately, my freezer quit working. I went to get chicken out of it and the chicken was already thawed. At that point, the freezer was at 30 degrees, but everything was thawed and mushy. So I had to toss everything. The only thing that stayed frozen were 3 sticks of butter. That's it. So unfortunately, because I didn't know whether it froze and thawed and froze and thawed, I had to throw everything away. Check the fuse, which is right here, and the fuse is good. Compressor may have gone bad, I don't know. So, and it wasn't really even dirty, look at that. So, I don't know, maybe the compressor went out. So I'll put it back together, let it sit overnight, plug it back in and see if the compressor even comes on. Otherwise, I'll just have to get another one. Darn it, that sucks. All right, portable AC flooded my carpet again. So, shoot, the plastic tub that it was in cracked. So I took my storage things from under the sofa, and I have a little dehumidifier running here. I have a fan running here. Oh man, this happened last year. And I'm out of tarps. This is disgusting. Stupid AC. Yeah, it went unlevel and started dripping out of the bottom instead of out of the drain hose. There's a storm rolling in, so I had to bring everything inside, put everything up. I left my awning out. I don't think it's going to be severe, but might be interesting to see how this holds out. It's staked to the ground, but the ground is kind of soft from previous rains. So we'll see, and it's also tied to my roof, so of course if those stakes pull out, then whatever's tied to my roof doesn't matter, because then it'll flop and break. Let's hope this one doesn't break. It's really windy today, but yeah, that's how much water I've got from the carpet so far. It's not the best dehumidifier, but it's better than nothing. Good times. Oh, I need to turn it on. Won't turn on. There it goes. Say again. 1 hour has passed. This panel now says 61. These panels, you can't trust them. However, this should be in the freezing zone by now, and it isn't. Do I trust this as a freezer anymore? Probably not. And it was getting hotter and hotter in the van. Running a portable AC, right? Duct tape is not what it used to be. The duct tape loosened up and it was blowing to the inside of the van. So it was 86 degrees in there. Huh. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't know. I might be heading back to Texas on the 22nd. I don't know. I don't know. I just can't deal with this crap anymore. Yeah, let me show you what happened here. Yesterday while I was gone, went to see my mom. She had to go to the ER. My floor flooded. So, yeah, you can't really see it. Let's see if I can turn on there we go. Yeah, that flooded. The AC shifted off kilter, and instead of draining through the hose, it decided to drain off the corner of the unit onto the carpet, soaking everything. I've got a little dehumidifier running here, and I had the AC on dehumidify for a while. I guess I could put it back on dehumidify because on the AC itself it makes it cold. Had to lift this rug up. I got a fan running here. The carpet is really dirty. Who cares? It's a van. And I've got a little fan running on here. I got a fan there. Oh my gosh, what do? You know, I had the AC in a plastic bin, and the plastic bin cracked. Yeah, this isn't easy. This is getting difficult. So therefore, it is 86 degrees inside of the van because of the stupid hose. Venting inside instead of outside. So I set the AC to 70 degrees. I could put it on dehumidify. It really works pretty good on dehumidify, and it makes it cold. I probably should do that. I'm just so hot and just so over this. I paid for a month for the power, but everything I'm using keeps malfunctioning and screwing up. And because of the AC, and because of the heat, which it's been in the 90s, I can't just drive away and go see my mom at any moment. I can't just take off and go to the grocery store because I've got a freaking AC sitting between my front seats, venting out my driver's window and draining into a 6-gallon container in front of the passenger seat. Oh yeah, and the other day the drain hose popped out. Fortunately, I had a little trash can sitting under there for the purpose of a leak. And so that little trash can caught all that water. I don't know. It's crazy. My van has, for one, it's old. It's a 98. So I don't want to put any more money into it unless it's for maintenance or repairs. I wouldn't put a roof AC on it because it has ducted air, which means my AC system on the inside runs through my ceiling to keep the back end cool while I'm driving. And that's very important because I have a kitty in there and I want to keep her cool while I'm driving. Just shoot me. I put an antenna on top of the van too for the TV just for background noise, so it's not so boring in there. And if it rains, I have to take the antenna down. It's been about 2.5 hours, I think, maybe 2 hours. This is at 65%. It's drawing 27 watts on 12 volt. Compressor's running right now. The panel has dropped down to 39 degrees inside. Okay, I set it at 15. It's almost there. So I think what I will do is put the electrical cord on it and get an extension cord and run it from the power post over here and just leave it sit and run through the day and see what happens later. You know, it may have just gotten too hot in the location that it was in the van, and it was hot when I got here, so it may have just gotten too hot and just stopped working for a while. I don't know. It never shut off, so I don't know. I don't know what the deal was, but yeah, I'm going to test it before I get much food and put it back in it. As a matter of fact, I don't see why I can't just leave it out here in the bike tent with an extension cord running to it. I don't think that'd be a problem. Okay, it says 35. We're plugged into power now. So, okay, I had it set it at 15. It's almost there. So I'm going to reset it again. Let me see. To push this to unlock it. And then we're going to go lower. For some reason it's not. This panel's not changing. Maybe there's something wrong with it. Okay, I changed it to 3. I just didn't press that long enough, so it was still locked down. So I changed it to 3, so we'll see what it does. You know, like I said, I think I'm just going to leave this out here. It's okay in this tent. It's hot in the van. The AC keeps messing up, and I think that might be why it quit working. It never quit working. It just stopped freezing. And I think it has something to do with the heat. Yeah, we have some weather coming in. I was hoping that they were lying. I better put things away quickly. I'm doing some video editing. Gotta close that up. Yeah, I better get busy. I don't know whether to take this down or leave it up. I don't know how bad it's gonna be. But anyhow, I better get busy. Okay, yeah, it's starting to sprinkle. I got everything done just in time. Almost forgot my antenna. Got it. Okay. Turned off the AC so I could cover the vent. Got the awning down, the tent stays. It's pretty weighed down with stuff anyhow. So we'll see. My freezer's in there. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. Okay. Take these things inside. Yeah, it's starting to rain a little bit. So, okay, we're going inside. Got in just in time. My mats aren't secured, but heck, I can chase those down if I have to. Yeah. Okay, computer's right here. I have such a mess going on in here. From the flooded floor and everything, it's just, oh my gosh. See what time this thing's supposed to lift. Tent should be okay. I think it'll be fine. It better be. Yeah, I left the freezer in there. There was no way I could move it in such a short notice. And I already put stuff where it belonged because of the AC leaking on the floor. So the stuff that was under my bed ended up under the platform where the refrigerator was. So what can you say? And the manager lives in that trailer over there, and she actually stopped by. They were just on their way back from somewhere. And she said, if you need to come over, come over. You know, they were worried. They said they just drove through it and it was pretty bad. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'm not worried. And I wouldn't leave my cat. So there's that too. But that's how nice they are here. They're very super, super people. Yeah, that was lightning. Well, it's passing over. It's not so bad, which is good, because some of the other areas are getting 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts, getting pea-sized hail. So it's not too bad here. Okay, it's over for now. It's going to come back though. But I want to check the freezer. And it didn't get windy. It didn't get windy enough to mess with my mats. Where is the zipper? So let's see how everything in here fared. Let's not dump water on it. Okay, everything's cool, everything's good. No water. That's what I was concerned with. Okay, so I'll check on this more later. Since it's dry, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I threw a bunch of stuff in here. Oh. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Back to work. I'm editing. This is cool enough. I don't have to have the AC on, because I'm leaving that vent covered for now.